Hey yo, it's E King Fight News, and Dillian Whyte just tested positive for a banned substance. Oh man. Oh man, let's get into it. E King Fight News. We got more on this. Alright. Y'all know what it is, man. Dillian Whyte. Dilly, Dilly, Dilly. Dillian Whyte. Yo, this dude tested positive by the UK anti-doping agency. Man, the UK, that agency ain't catch nobody. You know what's funny though? You know what's real funny though? It's always the fighters that accuse other fighters of taking something that end up testing positive. Dillian Whyte accused Anthony Joshua of potentially being on something, right? And look who's testing positive. Not only that, look at what happened to Jerome Miller, who also accused Anthony Joshua, and they may or may not be right. They may or may not be right. But they're the ones talking, and yet they're the ones testing positive. But I'll just preface that to say we don't know exactly what he tested positive for. You know, guys can end up testing. When this says banned substance, that could be anything. That could be a recreational drug. It happened to Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. tested positive for weed. Happened to Marcellus Wilder. He tested positive for weed. Right? Still a banned substance. So that's just the preface. We don't know what he tested positive for. It's most likely a PED. I would think so. But at the same time, Dillian Whyte has a history of testing positive in the past. Not only that, but you do notice he has gotten a bit bigger. He did gain a whole lot of weight for his fight against your boy Oscar Rivas. He gained a whole lot of weight. That wasn't a little bit of weight. It was a whole lot of weight. Not only that, but y'all see how Eddie Hearn looks at AJ? I'm sure Dillian Whyte would want to emulate those features that AJ has that he doesn't. You know, maybe he wants to have that chisel body. You know, who really knows? You know, maybe he really wants to be that guy in the UK that is doing it real big. Right? Who's you know, top draw. You know, that spot is wide open in the UK. Tyson Fury isn't grabbing that torch. Will Anthony Joshua? We don't know. We really don't know. AJ, I think he still has a bunch of support in the UK, man. If he finds a way to get Andy Ruiz to fight in the UK, it's going to help him out a lot because everybody and their mom's going to show up for that one. That's going to be a good rematch. But let's talk about the specifics. What happened with Dillian Whyte? It's E King Fight News, man. Oh, man. So shout out to Boxing Scene. Shout out to Thomas Hauser for putting this together. Dillian Whyte test positive for a banned substance. Multiple sources have confirmed Dillian Whyte did in fact test positive for a banned substance before he ended up fighting Oscar Rivas. before his victory over Oscar Rivas, which, you know, unfortunately I couldn't report on at the time. And as far as you know, I heard it was a great victory for Dillian Whyte. He did get knocked down. He did survive. He showed some heart once again. It was a good performance. Is it a tainted performance now? We don't know what he tested positive for. Oddly enough, this is what happened. The test positive result is believed to have come back on July 17. A knowledgeable source says that it was reported to the Whyte camp, including Matchroom Boxing, that the BBC, British Boxing Board of Control, by UCAD, before the Dillian Whyte Oscar Rivas fight, however, they allowed the fight to proceed. They allowed the fight to proceed. Why? Does that mean it wasn't it wasn't a risk to Oscar Rivas? What does that mean? Why would you test positive? Was it something to do with the concentration of the banned substance? Like what happened with Povetkin? People claim the Povetkin situation. He had a very low concentration of meldonium. You know, like, it is what it is. That's what they were saying. They were like, well, maybe he didn't have enough water in his urine. Yo, man, I don't make this shit up, man. Maybe it's true. Maybe he didn't have a bottle of water before he took a piss. I don't give a shit, man. I don't give it. Povetkin's a proven cheater, bro. Dillian Whyte, I don't know, man. Now he's got a whole bunch of suspicion clouds around him, and you know what? I ain't here to point fingers. I'm just saying, you know what, man? It's not a good look. Testing positive for anything's not a good look. But the WBC wasn't informed. Definitely not a good look. So they're going to be looking into exactly what he tested positive for. And if it's like against the VADA list, if it really is a banned substance, he should, in fact, lose his ranking in the WBC. If it's one of these steroids, like a Jarrell Miller, who ended up taking a whole heap of steroids. He had cocktails and shit. like yo, steroid cocktail, man. This dude's advanced. But y'all let me know what you think, man. T King Fight News. Was Dillian Whyte really fucking around on some Jarrell Miller shit? What do you guys think? It's T King Fight News. Smash the like button, man. Holla back. And I'm out. Peace.